tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them trusted cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hold me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them trusted cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road. I'm still double ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And this will be a Panthers first down. And he gets this one up to the 28-yard line.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Ready, break. Down. Set.
On the draw, it's Brooks. And a nice job able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6.
Ready, ready.
They'll send the man in motion left.
95. Hut.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down.
Let's go.
And the Panthers first down.
Young going to give it to Brooks. He'll work forward for a couple. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Red, 38.
Tight end motioning left. A 2nd down throw for Young. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Set. Ready.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is T.J. Watt. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
31-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
From the gun, here's Milton. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Chris Barr.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue, cut.
They'll run it here with Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, they'll start with Kangz. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Bronco 80.
They'll go again here with Kangz. Finding space inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big run from Taylor. 32 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Over the middle and taken in by Fireman. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Taylor. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready?
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them.
Set, hut, red, yellow, red, 38, set.
Now Young. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be drugged after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
Ready.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Mustang 1977.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. Gotta be lying. Ready.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball out to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. On 1st down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Leggett in motion. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Ken Black.
Throwing is Young. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Here we
It's a gain of 6.
A carry now for Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready.
To throw, Young. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Got it.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Hold. Set. Hut. Flat. 95.
They'll send their tight end left.
Set.
Now Young. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On the play fake, it's Milton. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll dodge one would-be tackle. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
6-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
3rd and a long way to go.
Ready. Crack up.
Now Milton. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Got it. Ready.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the 2nd half.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air, it's Milton. Flushed to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 35 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Oh, a loose football. The Panthers have it. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Deputy 19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And the Steelers will take over at their own 15.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Milton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. give running left with Taylor. And a strong first down run. Pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready.
They fake the give, and now it's Milton. On the run to the right. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And he's out of bounds, marking down right at the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
First down.
Red.
First down. And
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get up.
To throw, it's Milton. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Go Milton. Touchdown Steelers. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Takes the score. Steelers 24. Panthers 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. It's red, yellow, red, red.
Young to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Moore going in motion. Throwing on second down. Young. The pressure too much. And he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get ready. 45. White. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. That's caught by Brooks. And he won't get away. Good catch there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Ready, break.
And 6.
Come on, set. Yellow, 42.
Little play action with Young. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of downs just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
6, 7, 95.
Slot man in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Lee. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play.
And he's in! Tannerella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Flowers now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
They're on the 49-yard line.
Roman, go. Panther Street.
On the ground, it's Taylor. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Panthers. First down.
Ready? Set.
On the ground, they go with Brooks.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating a man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
62 blue.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That'll be taken in by Moore. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Young. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Okay, great.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
Here's Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Here's a design run. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Try and throw with Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
This one runs out of steam. Off the crossbar, and comes back. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Let's go. Black 40. Steal. Black.
Moore going in motion. On first down is Young. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he will score. Game on. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Broncos.
On play action, here's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll work just shy of midfield on second and 9.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and we'll bring up third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Third down and 9.
Get it. 70 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Oh, come on, set. Yellow, 4.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the receiver, Horn. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 2nd down.
Black ultra. Ready. Black ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Let's go. Claude Ray. 52 boom.
From the gun, it's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go, set. 45, ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
Ready?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This